today. And the Florida Straw Poll is very important. I think Ronald Reagan understood how important it was in 1979. I'm here to share with you my reason for running for the presidency. And, the fact is our country is in trouble. It's in deep trouble. We are on a precipice. Those disciples of John Maynard Keynes, the ones that have addressed our economic crisis by creating a debt crisis. 2.5 million jobs later, their promised economic revival, it hadn't come to fruition. 14 million people are without jobs. 45 million Americans are on food stamps. And yet, we're told we're recovering. When 1 in 6 work-eligible Americans can't find a job, that is not a recovery, Mr. President. That is an economic disaster. This high unemployment, this failed stimulus, this record debt, the loss of our credit rating. It's time for a change. And I'm talking about not the record, or I should say not the rhetoric of change, but I'm talking about a record of change. What Americans are looking for in this slickest skin, they're looking for an authentic, principled leader. You've seen what happens when our country chooses leaders who emphasize words over deeds. We get a president like we have today, who called massive deficits unpatriotic, and then he doubled it. We get a president who says a recession is not the time for tax hikes, and then he offers a plan to raise our taxes. Even his tax cuts are temporary. But the payment of them, the tax increases that he's going to pay for those temporary tax cuts are permanent. Americans don't need more slick promises. We need a principled leader who will stand on his conservative values. I believe I've got the right record. I believe I've got the right vision for America. I'm running for president to get America working again. My home state has created almost 40% of all the jobs since June of 2009. And I might add, our credit rating went up during that period of time. As governor, I've led with a few guiding principles. Number 1 is don't spend all the money. Have some fiscal restraint. Keep the regulations fair and predictable. A tax system that doesn't overburden the job creators. Reform your legal system so you can create jobs. I know the people of America aren't going to settle for a future that is less for them than it was for those in the past. Right. They're not going to stand for rampant unemployment, record debt. There is nothing ailing America that freedom cannot fix. One word about what this campaign is about, it's about freedom. And you can't live free if the federal government takes over 1/6 of the economy and drives a wedge between the patient and the doctor. You can't live free knowing your children are going to have a mountain of debt on their back. You can't live free if you don't have the dignity of a job to take care of your family. We don't have to settle for our current circumstances. We're Americans. We will change the circumstances that face us today. That is what we do. It is time to get America working again. The differences between President Obama and me are great. He failed to create jobs because he was relying on bigger government. I've helped to create 1 million jobs in the state of Texas by protecting the freedom of the private sector. He's increased our debt by $4 trillion. I've signed 6 balanced budgets. Only governor, as Dean shared with you, since World War II to cut general revenue spending. President Obama he's proposed a government takeover of our health care. It's mandated that insurance coverage is had by everyone. I'll repeal as much of Obamacare as I can on the first day in order. Fact is, there's no other candidate running for president who's got the record that I have. And it is a record that will serve as a blueprint for this country. I'll promise you one thing. I'll get up every morning, go to the Oval Office, and try to make Washington, D.C. as inconsequential in your life as I can. Just like you, we will get our country back and we'll get America working again. God bless you.
This has been a MariaNews.com production.